Waiting for Facebook to build my audience. I still have a minute yet. Or not. I had to put a curtain up there because of the sun coming in through my windows. So I hope everybody can see everything okay. Okay, I'm going to get started. Today is day 2 of the video challenge. The topic is my favorite memory as a child. Hello, if you don't already know me, I'm Wendy. How is everybody doing today? Good, I hope. Alright, let's get started. I think it would have been spending the summers on the beach in a camper at a place we used to call Homestead, and it's in Michigan. We spent every summer there, all summers that I can remember. And because I was the only girl in the family, I was able to invite a friend to come and spend a couple weeks at least at a time. And that was usually one of my childhood friends, and it was either Marge Harris or Don Orzella, now Don Cruz. They would later spend at least 2 weeks of summer in the thumb of Michigan when we moved north out of Warren. Oh goodness, there was so much to do, and other family members and friends had their campers in the same place, in the same park, so it seemed as if we were always hooking up with somebody that we knew. If they didn't stay all week, they surely came back for the weekends. Some weekends my dad would drop me off at a friend's house so I could stay the weekend in Warren so that I could still go roller skating on the weekend, which was another one of my passions. There were dances with bands on the weekend and fireworks on Friday nights. Miles and miles of trails in the woods to walk or ride our bikes on, because we always had our bikes. Well, goodness, mustn't forget the summer boyfriends. There were lots of boys to choose from. It was a good time. I remember spending most days on the beach, because that's where all the cool people hung out. Now, that was back in the 70s. We could come and go, pretty much. We spent a lot of time outside, as that's what our moms wanted. Just use your imagination. Go outside. Never wanted to hear, "I'm bored." I told my mom where I was headed, usually in the morning, and most times didn't come back until dark or just after dark in time for dinner, unless, of course, we were going to the trails in the woods. She wanted to know when we did that, so we'd have to stop in and let her know, probably in case we got lost or something. Most times, though, she never worried, and if she did, she never said. But times were different then. I remember the owner of the park would pay us kids to walk around the park and pick up papers and bottles. It gave us some extra spending money. He would also let us help decorate the bandstand for the dances on Saturday nights. When we got an extra quarter, we would go to the ice cream stand on the beach and get a huge ice cream or grab a hot dog. It was bittersweet when we packed up to go home in August. We left our campers there through the winter, and until my dad made his own camper. He bought a stake truck, which is a very large, I think, flatbed truck, and he took the rails off it, and he built a camper on the top of this. And it was huge, and it was really cool because nobody else had one like it. But then we were able to travel. In the wintertime, we spent up in at the cabin in Prescott, Michigan, in the winter. he would hunt and do that kind of stuff. But I would have to say the camping sprees. They were a lot of fun, very exciting. Caught a lot of bullfrogs. I don't know if anybody knows what a bullfrog is, but it's a very large frog with very long legs. And the more if we caught enough, we were, you know, we'd cook them. A lot of bonfires. I would have to say those were my best childhood memories. So that's it. Until next time, you have a very blessed day, and spend each day as if it's your last, because it could be. Enjoy life. All right, until tomorrow. Bye now.